Hey guys, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're continuing our game of Ultima 7. Okay, so off stream I came back into the town and fucked around a little bit. Trying to find ways to get into some of the locked off areas, which I did find was stupid, and also lighting up all of these is super useful. So we're gonna go around again, I know, just because I want to pick up like bags and more equipment. Okay, so, and I also checked how the thieving works. Apparently, you just need to pick it up and put it there. There's a lot of conflicting opinion, and it seems that it's because thieving is not a big deal. Apparently I wasn't doing it correctly and nobody gave a shit. I was picking up stuff in front of the guy from the store. Once I picked up a cake and it was like a big deal. Apparently if you take stuff and you put it back, which I did with the cake, I just moved it and it was like, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. What? Yeah. So what's in there? Nothing. Okay, this will be our bag of food. Let's put all the food in there. Yo, bad flow, good evening. And I'll leave that there. This, no, not this, this. Okay. Oh, here I want to put, this means that this guy will be defended if I put somebody in defend mode. Okay, I want my guy this is manual. I want to at least control my character in battle. Let's take as much food as we can. I don't think there is any. Oh, we picked it up already. Oh, and stealing this apparently is not a big deal. Stealing this thing here, so we're gonna do that. To do that, I'm gonna pick it up, put it in my inventory, opening it here, picking up this, closing this, and putting it back. Oh. And it's even safer supposedly to do it with your other characters, because what could happen is your NPCs will tell you, hey, that's a problem, but if they are the one who's stealing, well, they won't do anything. Where's his backpack? Oh yeah, we need to put his food too in there. What are these? Ring. I'm sure I can identify them. I'm sure they're more than just rings. No, yeah, let's leave this open. There you go. Let's take the bag too. Won't fit, really. Okay, well, there's a lot of shit in there. Where's the bag? Yeah, let's put the bag there. Won't fit. What's this? Grapes? Lockpicks. Lockpicks in here. Don't think I need this. Interesting. What about this one? Okay. Be gone, fool! There's food here. What the fuck? Yeah, let's have your inventory open too. I think these are a pack of 100. Yeah. So a bag for the money would be nice. Oh shit, it's in his bag. I should have put... Oh, my torch. My torch is done. There you go. Take the other bag too. Spent. There. Okay. Let's put all the money in there. Okay. My gosh. '17, 19, 18. But these takes, there's space also. There's weight, but there's also space. And it seems bag take way more space than you would think. Now this is empty. Maybe put the weapons in there. And that's gonna liberate more space. Torches should also be in their own bag. Bags and bags also work. Maybe I should put a bag in this bag. Man, let's not do that. I think in Underworld it used to break. Maybe you can break it here too. Bandage. Oh, that's nice. I tried putting a box inside inside the backpack and didn't work at all. So yeah, you can't do that. Locked. Okay. A shit ton of lockpicks here. 16. Top. Okay. Oh, you can double click on some of the drawers. Some chest. some desk you can. What? Okay, he doesn't have clothes. Does he have shoes? Yeah. Great dagger. All this. This inventory system works pretty well. It's super jank, like it's not smooth at all, but it works. Oh yeah. Oh, he doesn't. He has an armor already. Wow. 25. What is he missing? Not much. Pants, gloves. Wait, gloves on the hands. Oh, he doesn't have any gloves. Okay. Everybody has a helmet. Another shield. Oh, I have enough shields. Oh, what's this? Morning Star. Let's see if we forget this. Click here, double click here, we'll go. Ooh, fancy. A whip. Yeah, let's take it. Seems random where these things appear. Gloves. There you go. So what does a stat look like? Combat 14, 19, 10, 22 dex, spark. Ooh, oh yeah, spark is good, definitely. Level 2, level 3. Yeah, it's not even level 1. Maybe you just got level 2. I don't see my defense. Training 6. Okay, I can use these points. So he can absolutely not put another bag in there. No. Is this empty? No, this is the money. I can't put it there, but I can put it there. Now can I take the bag? Yes. I'm not sure I want this though. Okay. Hood. Thou shouldst use the brush and pigments, Camilio. Artist equipment. Finger painting again? Finger painting again? Oh. Use pigments. Stay within the lines? Did he say that? You have to choose the pigments? Eh. If I just do this, does it work? No. Use pigments! Let's scrap this one. This stain will never come out. I feel like painting Bob Ross or something. Is that possible? This came out in 92? Definitely. Definitely. Okay, I'm looking for the house of the mayor. Happy Clouds. Yeah, a moody mystery. No. Yeah, this I can open. Yeah. This is where I tested out some stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can open here, and I think I haven't picked up everything. What's this? Kitchen items. Sexta. Quill? Quill. What is a quill? Okay, I'm picking it up. Oh, you're full. 28. Let's put a bunch of items in there. Like miscellaneous items. All my miscellaneous items. The rings. This. The sextant. Boom. Boom. Now can I pick it up? That's all I wanted. Now that I liberated my... Yeah! Even this could be in there. Do I need this abacus when all I need is opening up? Is inventory. Look at the numbers of bags. I have 500 bucks. About. For 466. I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. I think there's more stuff here. Ooh. Too heavy. Oh yeah, for you for sure. Yeah, the game places it all like neatly. Good job, game. And what about this? I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, the mayor, and also there's the. Isn't there a shop? Yeah, we picked up everything that was in the shop. Yeah, this is the mayor's house. A quill is a pen. It's to draw, right? It's to, yeah. You're not the one with the food, but pick it up anyway. Okay, yeah, there's a secret entrance here. There you go. You just double click if you're looking for. I haven't checked these books. No. Ownership of horse and carriage. Build of indoor animal housing. Inkwell documents, which I cannot open. Spent light source, so oh, there's a chest. Oof, that's all there is in here. It's too heavy. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, we'll do some inventory management. Because you have the most heavy stuff, like the equipment and the money. So yeah, put that down. Put that right there. Boom. You. And you have like the miscellaneous items and the potions. So yeah, the potion should be there. The money should be here. This is the items. Can you take all three? No. This is just too heavy. Well, if you take this now, 24. Might be some redundant stuff here I could scrap. Sword, 2 swords, 2 mangoes, a whip, 2 daggers. There's one of everything. I kind of like it like this. Okay, what you put behind is the quill. I guess he doesn't need it. But oh, wait, what about what's? Can I put that there? Put that there. It's the cape, but I tried to put a cape once. Or is that? Okay, I looked at the manual. And I thought there wasn't any graphics, but there is some. Not much. Oh no, they don't explain what each of these things are. No. Oh well. They explain what each of these are. These things here, what this is, what this is. They don't say what each of these are. So this is the, like, your bolts, your arrows. No, this is different. This does this. Oh, maybe just because of the paper doll, it's different. So this might be a necklace. Oh, let's test it out. We have a necklace. Yeah. So I can't put this necklace here. No. Okay. Oh, this is a miscellaneous items. What do we have here? We have an empty bag. And food. Okay, food? No, you shouldn't have food. You should be the one with food. Okay. So, we have the bag of potion and the bag of equipment. Okay, so this is too heavy for him. Him would be the best for that. This should be here. What about my empty bag? Empty bag, put it there. Now I can put it there. Nice. Now you take the empty bag and you take this bag. Too heavy, really? For him? This is pretty heavy, I guess. Oh, won't fit. Wow. Okay, then it'll be the kid then. No. Okay, what do we have here? Miscellaneous. With this in it. Lockpicks? Yeah, fuck it, lockpicks too. The map, I don't need the map here. And what's this? Well, I don't think I need this at all. Oh, wow, okay. Cool. Oh no, it comes back exactly where I left it. Yeah. Okay, so you have the food. No, YOLO has the food. Oh, fuck. I have the food. No, I don't want the food. Okay, you have the food. It's this one. No. Oh no, why do you have the miscellaneous items? No, what's going on? Oh my god. Wait. Okay. What was that? Okay, so everybody has equipment. You have bolts, you have your sling, you have my sword. I'm gonna save. Here. Exit. This is all food. No, I'm not the one with food. He's the one. All of it. You just put the box in there? Let's try. You just do this. No. 1924. Okay. Must first purchase the title for this card. Okay. Should we do that? I mean, we have so much money. And we can leave stuff on it, I think. Cargo jewelry. I think it's the mayor. Oh, we can also talk to our guys. The other, yeah, I think it might be this guy. Yeah, apart from picking it up from the mayor's office, which I don't know if it worked. Let's try it. Horse and carriage. Is that enough? Are we owner now that we stole the... It's so dumb if this works. And you think about it. I stole the title, now it's legally mine. Ah. Okay. Let's reload then. Okay, fuck it. I don't know who to talk to get that.
Yes, that is the proper direction to travel, Avatar.
God damn it. I had a heart attack. Fuck. What's going on? See the passion. See the passion play. Dude, you go too fast. You see a short, stocky actor in his mid to late 40s. He cannot speak to you now because he's concentrating on his lines for the passion play. Perhaps you should speak to Paul. You see a young entertainer who beckons to you. Name. I am Paul. My colleagues' name are Meryl and Dustin. We perform a passion play about the fellowship. It costs only 2 gold per person to see. If thou dost want us to perform it, please say so. Fellowship. It will be much simpler to view the play. Perform. No. Passion play is a morality tale performed on stage. She's unable to speak with you because she's concentrating. Perform. Yes. As the actor take their place and unmask, you settle down to watch the action. Spark whispers to you, I wish there was a confectioner that sold candied apples. The music starts to play as Paul takes center stage and addresses the audience. Welcome to our tale, a tale so true to life. It is a tale of tragedy. A man has lost his wife. But the story need not be sad when the fellowship is here. The trial of inner strength gives one no cause to fear. Dustin takes the stage as Paul moves away. Meryl lies on the ground in front of him and assumes a death-like pose. This doom, this despair, this death. My beloved wife is gone. Disease has taken her away, and left me with but a song. Dustin puts his head in his hands and mimes sobbing. As he sobs, Meryl rises from her death in a ghost-like fashion, then addresses Dustin. Mine husband, my love, do not despair. 'Tis not doom. Thou shalt rise above all this melancholy and gloom. Who doth speak to me? Could it be? Or have I indeed gone mad? But who else could it be? Mine husband, thou must listen. Thou hast thy comfort within thy grip. Thou must only seek them out. Those that can help the fellowship. Meryl drifts off stage, leaving Dustin alone. The fellowship, she said. But what do I need with it? I have mine 8 virtues and mine healers. With these nothing else will fit. Paul enters the stage with Meryl, who now wears a different mask. But that is where thou art wrong. The fellowship exists to help thee. The triad of inner strength is here to give thee a sense of unity. Join us now, thou wilt see. Join thy brothers and our plan to promote the tenets of our group. Thou wilt be a better man. At this point, an elaborate mimed sequence reveals how Dustin joins the fellowship, receives his medallion from a branch leader, portrayed by Paul, and receives congratulations from Meryl. Strive for unity at all times, and trust thy brother through all ill, for worthiness precedes thy own reward. Hark to our words, it surely will. I shall give half my wealth to thee. I shall do thy bidding, and then wait. My reward shall come one day, and free me from mine awful fate. Dustin mimes giving Paul some money. Paul exits, then Dustin lies down on the stage and mimes going to sleep. After a moment, Meryl enters the stage, dances around Dustin's body, sprinkles some kind of sparkling dust on him. Yoda whispers to you, I'm perfectly enjoying this visual effects. The script is a little weak. Thou does not think. Meryl leaves the stage and Dustin wakes up. Lo and behold, he finds a bag near his place of sleep. Upon opening it, he finds a bundle of gold. Oh yeah, that's how it works. My Lord British, I declare, this my reward from the air. The voice I heard at night was right. About my wretched life I will not care. The voice came to me in a dream. 'Twas mine inner voice, so fair. I now have companion and provider, and a master about whom I care. You are jarred by the actor's choice of words, companion, provider, and master. You realize you have heard them before. Oh, the Guardian. This is really awful. Paul and Meryl join Dustin on stage and they hold hands. The fellowship can give thee purpose. To join is thine only choice. Commit thyself to our just cause and find thine inner voice. At that point, the actors bow and you realize it is the end. You give them polite applause. What do they mean about their voice? I am not sure I understand. It was a confusing play. I did not like it at all. We have wasted our time and money. That is the last time that I let you decide how best we entertain ourselves. Simulate and serious expressions unable to speak with you. Concentrate. We could do perform again. Okay, we can talk to Spark. Name. I'm Spark. Job. I have no job. I'm an orphan. Yeah, we talked about all this. Okay, leave. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. I had no idea the father had so much money away. I suppose I could give it to the... If not, I'm going to look for those who killed my father. Father was a member of the fellowship. I don't know why the medallion was in the chest. Medallion was... Usually wore it. Father was the best blacksmith in Britannia. People were always coming from everywhere to get him to make this and that. Father was a blacksmith. I cannot believe he has been murdered. Unless it was the fellowship. My story. It is so strange. I dreamed it was happening. Well, in a way. Last night, I was having a nightmare about father. I dreamed that he screamed, and it woke me up. I looked around the house, but he was not in his bed. I was wide awake, so I went out to find him. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but I think I saw father with a scroll, just like the one in the chest 1 or 2 days ago. I know he was making something special for someone. I'm fairly certain it was at his shop. As for the medallion, he usually wore it. Okay, was there something at his shop I needed to pick up? I do not know why it was in the chest, and the gold, I have never seen so much gold in my life. I cannot imagine why father had it. I'm not sure it's the same one, but I think I saw father with a scroll just like that one. Big red faced man was watching down everything. He looked down. Noticed father. Tests. Yeah, we know about that. The friends. We know about the friends. Something. Okay, we know all that. I'm going through them anyway. Okay, bye. Avatar. There's no doubt. You're the Avatar. Remember, thou mayest have some trouble convincing those who not know thy face. Of course, thou shouldst be safe around thy friends. Friends. Thou must mean Shamino and Dupree. Shamino. Thy best bet in finding that rascal is to look in Britain. He has a girlfriend employed as an actress at the Royal Theatre. I'm sure we shall find him somewhere. Last I heard he was in Jellum. This thou know he was just knighted. No. It's true, Lord British knighted him recently. Why he did so, I cannot imagine. I do not know much about them, except that they originated about 20 Britannian years ago. They seem to do good deeds, and are looked at with favor by most everyone. They have branch office all over Britannia. I have not personally had any dealings with them. It has grown since the last saw it. Paz is now virtually a township of Britain. It dominates the east coast of Britannia. Lord British's castle is still an overwhelming feature. My liege will be enormously pleased to see thee. We shall travel to Britain post haste. I'm sure he can give thee some valuable information and update thee on much of what thou hast missed in the 200 years of thine absence. Well, after all, thou hast been gone for 200 years. Most of those who would recognize thee are long gone. Sorry to be blunt and all, my friend, but there it is. It still lies between Britain and Trinsic, and I've gone further into Britain itself. Certainly, Lord British is always a repository of the most amazing facts. Probably something to do with listening and not always talking. Speaking of information, reminds me of something I have, a little item, which might be useful to thee. It's an abacus. Yes. Bye. Can we enter this place? Could use swamp boots. They're taking damage? It's... Is it it's my HP, I guess? Oh, that's low. There you go. You see the town bartender. She looks very busy, but she obviously takes pride in her work. Name. I am Polly. It is a pleasure to meet thee. The owner and proprietor of the Salty Dog, the finest eating and drinking establishment in all Paws, at thy service. However, the Salty Dog is now closed. Please return during business hours. Actually, there are no other inns or pubs in Paws. It is a small place, but our food and drink here is quite good, honestly. Garbage. Okay, this is nothing. Ooh, cheese. Take the cheese. We have enough food for now. Let's leave the cheese there. So what time is it if it's still closed? I mean, this is morning. It's a tavern. It might be long before it opens up. I guess we need this if we have a boat. You see a man whose eyes slowly shift back and forth as a crooked smile curves his lips. He walks up to you, looks you up and down. Oh, there must be a traveling show in town, he says, sniggering. That is a very nice clown costume. Who art thou? Avatar. Thou art a vile fool, desperate for others to like thee. I would pity thee, were it not that I loathe thee even more. Fuck you. I am a merchant who operates one of the most thriving businesses in Paws, which includes the slaughterhouse. Apology. I do apologize for my rudeness earlier, my lord. I have since realized that thou art an honest person. Please forgive mine insults. He bows, dripping insensitively. Merchant. Oh, I see a little of this, a little of that, there and there. Wherever there is the man, I try to supply it. I take it thou hast noticed the smell. If so, I do apologize. He shrugs his shoulders, grinding, and holds his paws upward. I think of it as a smell of success. Thou mayest purchase some meat if thou wishes. I do suppose my ventures are profitable enough for me to afford to move to Britain, but things are so much less expensive here. Of course, the theft has me a bit wary. If thou dost wish to know more about the people here, speak to the couple who run the fellowship shelter, Feridwin and Britta. There's quite a demand for the venom of the silver serpent in certain areas, for instance. I keep a small stock of silver serpent venom from time to time, which I sell to the apothecary in Britannia for a modest profit. The government is trying to control sales of it until they can determine how dangerous the effects are. Theft. Thou art a stranger in Paz. Beware the thief who roams this town. The culprit has stolen a quantity of my valuable silver serpent venom. Apothecary. His name is Kessler. Effects. They are widely known. Silver serpent venom is a reagent that, when ingested in small doses, temporarily enhances one's physical strength, stamina, and quickness, along with bringing a feeling of euphoria. After the effects wear off, the subject feels quite drained. This tends to make them want to take it again. Prolonged use in such a fashion will bring about a condition that deteriorates the skin, eventually causing it to rot away. Finally, too great a dose, or too great an accumulation of doses, is fatal, as the venom is deadly poison. It may very well have some healing properties when used in other ways we have yet to discover. But any user of the venom should not do so without caution. Venom. A terrible crime causing me no small amount of monetary distress. It has caused the surrounding community to worry about their positions as well. I would be thine humble servant should thou help investigate the matter, wilt thou? Yes. Then I shall cooperate fully, my lord, he bows. User. I do not believe I have noticed anyone in town who is showing the symptoms of venom use. From now I shall keep watch so thou shalt ask again later. Buy meat? No. We have so much food. Oh, there's more meat there. Oh. You see a cheerful, handsome young man who gives you a friendly wave as you approach. My name is Andrew Alhardau, my lord. I am the owner and proprietor of the dairy here in Paz. Of course, everyone is up in arms about this business concerning the missing venom. Thief. Be wary, for there is a thief in this town. Some silver serpent venom was stolen from Morphin. He bought the slaughterhouse a few years ago. Soon after he joined the fellowship, I knew the previous owner. I was just a lad when I first saw the old slaughterhouse. The old man who owned it even showed me the storeroom in there once. The door to it is locked. I think Morphin has the key somewhere in his house. Okay, yeah, let's write that down. Pause. Key of storeroom in Mufflin's house, I think is his name. Mufflin? Something like that. Morphin? It's Morphin time. Morphin. Like morphine? That would make sense. for venom thief. Dairy. Yes, I sell milk and cheese. Thou mayest find a dairy between Camille's farm and the slaughterhouse. Camille is a good woman. She is still an advocate of the old virtues. She runs the farm by herself. Well, with the help of her son, Tobias. A rather defensive young lad. I cannot say that I know that much about him. No. 3 gold for a gallon of milk. No. No. Oof, this is big. Oh my god. Smooth gameplay. Incredible graphics. Buy Ultima VII today. You see a small man with twisted sloped posture. He looks you up and down before deciding he will speak to you. I had gotten word that thou wert coming to our town. I have been expecting thee. I must admit, though, that I find it difficult to believe that thou art truly the Avatar. My name is Feridwin. I run the fellowship shelter with my wife, Britta, and my son, Garrett. Herein pause. Job. No, we know that. Fellowship. Must thou like to join? Yeah. Yeah. Shelter is the only place in all Britannia designed for the aid and care of the poor. It is hard work, but the one strives to be worthy of that which we wish to receive. Thankfully, we have been able to raise our son properly by emphasizing the teaching of the fellowship. Garrett shall not be trapped in the poverty of his surroundings. He shall be intellectually, spiritually, and morally superior. He's talented too. Talented. He plays the whistle panpipes extremely well for a lad his age. Britta and I are very proud. You could probably attend a music hall in Britain when he is older. As this is a small town with few privileges and little privacy, our family has come to know everyone in Palms quite well. Is there someone thou dost wish to hear about? I'm well acquainted with these people. Merchants. Morphin, Andrew, Turnston, and Beverlia. Wow. Farmers. Camille and her son Tobias. Shelter residents. Alina and her child and Marek. Morphin. Clever and distressed member of the fellowship. He runs a local slaughterhouse and is also Snakeman, a merchant. Oh damn, Comor and Fan. Feridwin rolls his eyes. Andrew is such a happy young man. He doth not notice the myriad of personal problems that he is inflicted with. Oh, now we talk about all these people. Okay, Thurston owns the mill. You could do better if you ran his business with more of an eye toward profit. She is a nearly blind elderly woman who runs the antique shop to the east of the river. She's a sad woman, a widow, who is living in the past. It's a pity, really. Fortunately, her husband left her the farm, which just happened to turn a profit. Local rascal. I normally would not allow Garrett to associate with such a troublemaker. But the fellowship has taught me to be a tolerant parent. Besides, associating with my son might do the lad some good. Who knows? Her husband is currently in Britain somewhere. I do not know the details. She has a small child, Merrick. A splendid example of the Fellowship turning someone's life around. Presently he resides in our shelter. Snake venom. Morphin, the local merchant, informs me that a quantity of silver serpent venom was stolen from him. The thief is still at large, so be wary. Of course, I do not know why anyone would want the vile substance. It is surely not good for one's health. Comor is the most hateful man I ever met. He's a bundle of bitterness. In all the time I have known him, Comor has never spoken a word to me that was not, at best, a thinly veiled insult. Fen is a beggar who refuses all aid from the Fellowship, a pathetic case. Not even his former friend, Merrick, can reach him anymore. Okay, we talked about everything. You see a nervous man who constantly blinks. He sees you and looks like he's in a snit. Who art thou? Avatar. Thou art the most pathetic little worm, really. All this Avatar nonsense is nothing more than a sad plea for attention. Okay. Talk to him again. Whoa. You motherfucker. Oh, Avatar, it is thee. Apologize. I do mostly humbly apologize to the Avatar, as I'm certain thou art aware. So I'm gonna stop saying I'm the Avatar, because it's really annoying. There have been many who have claimed to be the one and only true Avatar ever since thou hast last visited us. Name. I'm Merrick. Job. I used to be a farmer here in Paz. Now I suppose I work for the Fellowship. I live in their shelter. Thief. I have heard that some Morphin's venom has been stolen. I cannot imagine who would do it unless it was that brat who lives with the farmer widow. Farmer. I was a farmer, of course. That was before the 7-year drought. Comor, Fen, and myself were reduced to paupers. Pause. I've lived here in Paz all my life. I will not leave it now. I shall never leave. The Fellowship is the philosophical group devoted to the teaching of a truly great man named Batlin. In the absence of the Avatar, Batlin has become a sort of spiritual father for the people of Britannia. Yeah, right. Through his speeches and writings, he has changed the lives of many people, including my own. I believe her name is Camille. Tobias. He once owned one of the largest farms in all of Britannia. He was born to wealthy parents. After he lost his farm, he took to sleeping along the road. One night, a gang of bullies wanted to steal his gold. He had none, so they beat him until he was lame. That's a weird expression. He's very bitter, man. Tragic. Fen was a farm laborer and one of Comor's most trusted friends. With the farm gone, Fen just did not have any place to go or any way to live. For years, Comor, Fen, and I lived off of the rubbish of others, sleeping by the side of the road. Then I found the Fellowship and my life was changed for the better. I have tried to share my newfound fortune with my friends, but I fear they hate me for being more resourceful than they. The Fellowship advances the philosophy of sanguine cognition, a way to apply confident order to one's life. Yeah, we know this. Talk to Batlin. Bye. Seal. Quill. Sealing wax. Document. A stern-looking woman stares back at you without humor. I'm Britta. I help my husband, Feridwin, run the Fellowship shelter in Paz. One of our members, a local merchant named Morphin, had a shipment of silver serpent venom stolen from him. Not that I care about the venom itself, but it's not shocking. Is it not shocking? My husband is the most honorable man I have ever met in my life. Do not put stock in the proud boast of wives, good Avatar. I am a simple man and only does what he can. Running the shelter is hard work for my husband and me, but it's worth the effort to ease the suffering of those less fortunate than we. I'm certain thou most impressed to see what I have to tell thee. We hear about everything that goes on in palace. If I do not know about it, then my husband does. Is there anyone in particular to wish about? Okay, Alina lives in the shelter with her baby, poor thing. Her husband is a common thief who even now sits in prison. But we shall help her get her life straightened out once we persuade her to join the fellowship. She is not smart enough, thou knowest, to see the advantages for herself. She must be carefully instructed. Camille is a farm widow. She tends to live in the past, following the old virtues and questioning the ways of the fellowship. These country folks are so superstitious, thou knowest. It is a fault of their low intellect. She does not even notice where the hooligan her boy, Tobias, is growing up to be. Not at all like her son, Garrett. A simple, wretched little urchin, always suckling, but then one must realize that he has no father to discipline him properly. Polly runs a local tavern to the near people. She is an only soul and feels there is simply no one who wishes for her heart. It makes me so sad to think of her. She could find all the companionship she could want if she would join the fellowship. Join the fellowship today. Garrett is a wonderful son. He is being raised to follow the values of the fellowship. His worthiness has been rewarded. Garrett is so talented at the whistle pen pipes. It is truly a gift. You see a simple peasant woman, her face is etched with sorrow. I am Alina. I have none, my lord, save for being the mother of my child. I am waiting for my husband, Weston, to return from the Thane. Oh, child. Casey is my daughter, just a wee babe, she is mine only joy. Mine husband is imprisoned in Bethane for stealing fruit from the royal orchards. My husband is no thief, my lord. He went there to buy fruit for the child and me so that he would have enough to eat. He has been wrongfully accused, I am certain of it. We are very poor. My baby and I are presently living in the fellowship shelter because we have nowhere else to go. I was a member of the fellowship that accused my husband. Now they wish for me to join them. We are fortunate that we are able to live by the fellowship's good grace, but I do not know how long we'll be allowed to stay. Join them. I cannot join the fellowship without feeling that I am betraying my husband. How could I become one of those who have falsely accused him? Yet, if I do not, they will not allow my child and me to live here. She sobs and covers her face with her hands. It is so unfair. I must choose between starvation and betrayal. If only Weston were here. I do not know what to do. They say if I join they will attempt to free mine husband, but it was they who unjustly accused him. I cannot trust them, but I fear I have no choice. They tell me the shelter is only for members of the fellowship. Unless I join soon, I shall be asked to leave. There was nowhere else to go. Can I talk to the baby? Oh. What's this? Egg. Talk to you, yeah. I think I missed some stuff here. Tom, I want to talk to you before you go away. Hey. You see a beggar leaning on a crutch. His eyes shine like diamonds with sheer bitterness. My name is Comor. I am a dancer, my lord. He cannot keep a straight face and almost falls off his clutches. This is a right one, Comor. I was not always a beggar. Like Fen and Merrick, I used to be a farmer, too. But times got worse, and times are always bad in pause. Fen and me are chums, and will be the day we die. We share each other's vast expense of wealth. A royal rotten egg he is. Marek turned his back on us and now spend each night in a warm cozy bed, which is more than either one of us have had for some time. I was not always a beggar. Like Fen and Merrick, I used to be a farmer too. Times got worse and times always bad. Fen and me have been friends since we were little babes. Would bet thee that thou does not think we will end up like this, eh, Fen? Not in my wildest dream, Comor. A veritable wonderland, is it not? Yeah, verily, Fen and I share all that we own, which, in its totality, is the clothes on our back and the snot in our throats. Turn his back. The only thing worse than his miserable existence is having Merrick sniff around and try to recruit us, the bloody parasite. Fen and me are chums, as we will be to the day we die. We share in each other's vast expense of wealth. Give? Will thou give me a bit of money? Yeah. How much? 5. Thank thee, my lord. Bed? Merrick sleeps in the shelter run by the Fellowship. They feed him too, and he had to join before they would help him. Fellowship? Could have joined, but they're a foul lot. Anybody acting so bloody nice must be up no good. There are some compromises we will not make, even to survive. We will never be good. Large building filled with phony hypocrites. Thou shalt have little trouble finding it. Okay. Bye. Oh. You see a beggar. You cannot tell from the look of his face whether he is about to laugh or cry. My name is Fen, my lord. He looks away from you shamefully. I have none, my lord. Be wary, for there is a thief in this town. Some silver serpent venom was stolen from the merchant Morphin, who runs the slaughterhouse. None. I used to be a farmer in more prosperous time. I used to work with Comor and Merrick. Give. Yeah. He's my best friend. Oh, please, I'm making my eyes leak. Merrick joined the Fellowship so I could live in the shelter, the poor sod. If the Fellowship truly wants to help people, why would they let us starve just because we don't want to join? They cannot answer that one. Do not worry, we shall not starve. Camille sends her son to buy us with food and clothing for us every so often. He's a fine lad, always willing to give us a hand, unlike that rude urchin, Garrett. He's the son of Feridwin and Britta, who runs the shelter. Garrett crosses the road to avoid us. We would not want the likes of him walking down our side of the road anyway. Did I talk to Garrett? Maybe not. Camille is a good woman. She lives at the farm bordering the dairy. If thou art so unfortunate as to want to live here, there thou wouldst do better on the corner with Comor and I. Corner. Even when pockets are light, there is still some mercy left in this world. Begging for money is not a proud profession, but there are worse ones. At least we do not have to do what Merrick does. We recruit for the Fellowship. Okay. Okay, yeah, this pauses the game. So we're gonna take a little break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Obtain control of the moon base and its immense capabilities of launching monolithic intergalactic battle cruisers. But in your path stand the most powerful, mega-sized boss enemies ever to explode out of the Super NESC. And only the Cybernators skilled in battle on land, satellite orbit, and atmosphere can bring this crushing war to a close. In the quest for peace, any of 4 different weapon systems can be powered up and switched out during gameplay. Fight on, crushing Axis cyber troops, toughing it out through 7 war zones that stretch from the moon through vast expanses of space to the fringes of the Earth's atmosphere.
So I gotta rescue my uncle. But I'm not too sure how to find him, so I can go to this island, right? First I gotta talk to the chief. And then I gotta get some clues from a parrot. And then I'm helping these dolphins. And all the time I'm sneaking through graveyards and shooting zombies and blasting monsters. And then my sub cracks up on the rocks. And then the next thing I know, I'm cruising inside a whale. Whoa! Oh, new game from Nintendo, man. Star Tropics. Every chapter's like another adventure, so it's like a whole slew of games in one. What's the matter with you?
Lovable, unpredictable, programmable. It's The Sims.
Hey there, sport. What's all the racket?
It's a rave, Daddy!
It's me with a pie so hard I thought I was gonna fill my shoes. You know, I'm feeling something here.
When you create the characters and design the surroundings, anything's a possibility. The Sims. It's a new game every day.
Rated T for teen.
Lipstick. Compact. Angry Kitty proximity mine. All right, I'm ready to go to work. My name is Kate Archer. I'm a spy. It's the perfect job. I travel to exotic locales, meet interesting people. It's the challenge I enjoy. Admittedly, the work can be a little bit hazardous. Particularly when you're in harm's way. But I'm rather good at what I do. Rather good indeed. Besides, I'm just not the stay-at-home type. And though saving the free world might be a dangerous job, someone has to do it. Wish me luck.
This game has been rated M for mature.
Now that I've got your attention, stop sniggering!
We're back. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You see a man covered in sweat of a hard day's work. Name: Thurston. Job: I operate the mill here in Paz. Thief: Indeed, thou shalt be wary, my lord. There is a thief in this town. Morphin, a merchant, had several vials of valuable silver snake venom stolen. Mill. The local economy depends upon the mill for flour, so I ensure that the mill runs. Sometimes I feel that keeping the wheels turning is the only reason to live. In case thou hast not noticed, the people who live here are not so well off as their cousins who live in Britain. In fact, you have even had a theft recently. It is procured from the Silver Serpent. I believe gargoyles used it habitually in the old days. I'm not sure what it might do to a human. Perhaps Morphin can tell thee more. A sack will cost thee 12 gold. Art thou interested in purchasing some? No. A reason to live? I have no wife or family. I have thought about joining the fellowship, but I refuse. I have nothing but my work and a drink at the Salty Dog now and then. In truth, I go there more to be near Polly, the innkeeper, than for the wine. She is always busy tending bar and has no time for me, I'm sure. I know they do good work here in town, but there's just something about them that makes me uncomfortable. Indeed, thou shalt be wary, my lord. There's a thief in this town. Yeah, okay. You can buy flour here, or I can just steal it. Locked. Dried meat. Take the flaming oil. Hi. Oh, you guys are hungry, yeah? I have a shit ton of food if you want some. Like, is that meat? Oh! Spam light source. What was that as a light source? Okay. Yeah, everybody must be hungry right now. Oh no, it's just Camilio. Let's give him some fish. There you go. So every item, every food has like a number associated with it, and you also have like a starvation number, and they only start complaining when they're very, very low. So eating like a big meat will last you longer than eating an apple or something. So it's very, very similar to Underworld. So if you stack up on meat and not like bread and stuff like that, it might be better. Okay, I want to start back here when we started. And this was supposedly closed. Is this open now? It's an old woman who gives you a smile of grandmotherly sweetness. You can see immediately that her vision is poor. My name is Beverly. Why I run the house of items here in Pause. It is a shop that sells antiques and previously used items. Running this shop allows me to remain youthful and active. It is heartening to sell things to the poor people of this town that they might not otherwise be able to afford. I don't know how, like, just selling stuff would keep you youthful. Pause. Here in Pause, the people have very little money, but it matters not because they care for each other. Bye. You're closed. You're open in the afternoon. What about you? Job. The owner and proprietor of the Salty Dog, the finest eating and drinking establishment in all of Paws at thy service. Okay, it's open now. Thief. There's a thief in this town. Silver Serpent venom was stolen from Morphin, the merchant who operates a slaughterhouse. He used to be a farmer. He's not a bad sort. He's just had a bad run of luck. Now he's a devout fellowship member. Morphin is very shrewd and a successful merchant, and also a fellowship member. But I cannot help but feel that he would sell his own mother if he could get the right price for her. This little wonder why the thief chose to steal from him. You relate to Polly what you heard Thurston say about her. She's taken completely by surprise. Oh, Thurston really said that about me? I've always liked him, but in truth, I've always thought I was not good enough for him. Actually, there are no other inns or pubs in Paws. Yes, we talked about that. Okay. No, I don't want to roam. Bye. Does this exit town? Okay, yeah, we did that. Okay, so traversed this last time. Okay, we didn't go in there. Hourglass. Oh, can I see the time with this? Yeah, these torches seem to be taking a lot of space now. No. Fuck it. Light source. It's a candle. Should I take it? I don't have many light source. Let's take it. The miscellaneous items. Miscellaneous items is me. Keep Britannia clean, send the gargoyles back, paid for by the Britannia Purity League. Ew. Some racism. Locked. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that like 66 times. Whoa. Yes, okay, fuck that. some meat in there. We're definitely taking the meat. Oops. So where's Garrett? Of course he's the fucking thief. Maybe that's why I can't find him. Oh, I should look under stuff. Imagine the fucking snake venom is under these. Garrett? He's a jovial young man who gives you a friendly greeting. I'm Garrett, the son of Feridwin and Britta. I'm too young to learn a trade of mine own yet, but I do assist my parents in running the shelter. I hope to be a counselor in the fellowship one day, or a professional whistle panpipes player. My father works for the fellowship, helping the poor people in Paz. He tries to recruit them, but most refuse. Oh, she is just my mother. She does whatever my father doth tell her to do. Plenty of beds are available if thou wouldst like to stay in the shelter, he says with a condescending tone. Oh, I can tell thee all thou dost need to know about us. The Fellowship is a society of spiritual seekers who strive to reach the highest levels of human potential and to share its philosophy freely with all people. The Fellowship was formed 20 years ago by Batlin, with the full approval and support of Lord British. I've been playing panpipes since I was little. I'm pretty good now, if I say so myself. I keep the whistle by my bed and practice every night before going to sleep. Actually, I do not like this town very much. The people here are all poor, and the only one my own age is Tobias. And there's a thief here. My father was once the head recruiter in Britain until they moved him here. I once heard him talking to Mother about how the Fellowship was wasting his time here. My father says that the poor people reject the fellowship because the triad of inner strength requires strength of character. I'm also quite knowledgeable when it comes to our philosophy. We follow the triad of inner strength and do let personal failures get in our way or slow us down. Does thou want to join? Yes, talk to Badland. I got another one. He and his mother reject the fellowship. They are witless and stupid, and I do not like them. Yolo's like, why do you keep saying you want to join the fellowship? Well, if it makes them feel good. There's a thief in this town. Our merchant Morphin had some valuable silver serpent venom stolen from him. The culprit is still free, so be wary. My father says the poor are weak of character. That is why they are poor. They do not have to be. They're just lazy to work. Does thou agree? No. It also must be a person of weak character also. Okay. What's this? Spindle left thread. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be. Oh, there's a guy there. What's a little dude here? You see a sulking lad who doesn't seem to want to look you in the eye. Just what I need, another avatar, he murmurs under his breath. I'm Tobias. I suppose I'm to believe thou art someone important? I'm too young to have a job. I just help my mother on the farm. Oh. Thief. There's a thief running free in paws. He stole Silver Serpent venom from Morphin, owner of the slaughterhouse. No one knows who he is. Her name is Camille. She speaks of thee, or rather, she speaks of the Avatar, is what I meant to say. Some people in town think she is mad because she still believes in the 8 virtues. I'm too young to have it known. My mother grows grain. Dost thou not know a farm when thou see one? Tobias looks at you as if he thinks you are a bit dim. Art thou truly the Avatar? Yes. There are no Avatar. Okay. My mother once took me to the shrine of sacrifice when I was younger. That was soon after my father died, so I did not remember it very well. I do not think it is there anymore, for she never talks about going back. I think that perhaps she does not want to mention it because there are so many in town who belong to the fellowship, and because it makes her sad. Her name is Camille. She speaks of thee, or rather she speaks of the Avatar. Yeah, we talked about that. Grain. She sells grain to Thurston the miller from time to time so that we may go to the pub or buy milk at the dairy every once in a while. But we usually just grow crops to keep ourselves fed. South of here, it's one by the fellowship. For the first time, he looks you in the eye. I hate the fellowship. The only other person in town my own age is that Crichton Garrett. It is all he ever talks about. He's always trying to convince my mother to join. He clenches his fist angrily. Please do not mention them again. Avatar. Oh, that's no. I did nothing but an imposter. Thurston? He's nice. Dairy. The dairy is south of the shelter, Andrew. Andrew, the man who runs the dairy, his father was friends with my father. He is the only other boy in town anywhere near my age. His parents do not want him playing with me because they think that associating with us kind of people will hamper his education with some rubbish. I cannot stand the old bastard. And I hate the way he plays those stinking whistle panpipes. For those bloody fellowship people know that everyone is never more than a meal away from being penniless. They say that they want us to join immediately because the shelter is intended to help only Fellowship members. If we ever need to live there, they may have to turn us away in favor of our Fellowship members. Okay, we're done. Did we explore pause completely? I feel this will lead us to the thing. We're supposed to be really close to each other. Yeah, Britain. Okay, when we came in, there was a guy here. This door was locked. And supposedly in his house there's the key. His house would be near here, right? Okay, she sells stuff. House of items. Buy. Cradle for sale, a rocking horse, a bell, an hourglass, a spittoon, a lute, a sextant. Since I'm moving a bit more slowly these days, I let my customers help themselves and take what they have bought. Providing that they pay me first, of course. I do trust folks to pay me the correct amount. I'm nearly blind, I'm afraid. Wow. That old cradle was a cradle used to rock Gorn the Barbarian to sleep at night when he was just a baby. Thou canst see there is a crack in its side, proving that even as a child Gorn was a strong little tyke. I can let thee take it for 10 gold coins. No. A sour look flashes across very well. Rocking horse? This is the rocking horse that once belonged to a little girl named in Britain named Diane. She grew to be one of the finest equestrians to ever sit upon a horse. I could let thee have this rare and unusual piece for 12 gold. No. Hourglass. I also have an antique hourglass. It was sold to me by this old man who was so daft that he could not recall how to use it. I will sell it to thee for 5 gold. No. Very well, look around. Bell. High Court of Justice and you, it was wrong to announce the court was in session. I can sell the interesting conversation piece for 6 gold. Nope. Spittoon. I also have one old spittoon. It was once used by a great many people. Now may I have it for a gold piece. That's it. 1 gold piece. Many more things in my shop. Many things of high quality and great value as well. Loot. I have a lute for sale that once belonged to a traveling bard who lost in the game of dice. I'm asking 20 gold coins for it. No. You thought you could hear Beverly mutter to herself for a few minutes after saying this, but you're not entirely certain. Sextant. I have a sextant that was sold by the world famous shipwreck Owen of Minnock. They are going to be building a monument to him, I understand. Anyway, the sailor who sold it to me just suffered some harrowing experience out on the waters. He said when he sold it to me that he was going to retire. He obviously did not realize the value of this item. But I can let thee have it for 20 gold pieces. No. I am certain I have something that will interest thee. Browse thy art content. Bye. So yeah, this is not the house of that guy here. Maybe this is his house? Oh wait, there's something. Oh, there you go. I'll wait. Oh fuck, too late now. Take it. He has this crossbow in his hand. I was like, what the fuck does YOLO has in his hand? An anchor? I could use a little food. Okay, who's complaining? Spark? Spark. Want some fish? There you go. Okay, so we have the key for this. I thought double clicking. A single click? Right click? Whatever. I thought double clicking them would open this. Two-handed axe. No, dude, go away. I close the door on him. Does that work? Oh, eh? I guess it didn't work. Let's wait before wasting. Let's save for wasting some lockpicks. It's not gonna be this key, that's for sure.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Yeah, moving stuff is bad. Let's move stuff anyway. I'm gonna reload.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Shut up. And he sees us. It's the worst. I'm just wondering if there's a key under something. this? Garbage? Guards. Guards. Oh my god. Is guards gonna come? I don't want to see that. Okay, so I don't know how to open this. Like I feel that it should be this key. This doesn't do anything, right? Oh, it does click. Interesting that we got the key to open this, but we don't have the key to open this. Or maybe just bashing it. We can bash stuff. I always forget. I'm not sure how to do it. Oh, God damn it, go away. I think I need to do this. And then... yeah. Or not. Maybe I need a key for this one. That's possible. Out of range, come on. Let's see if there's shit about that. Still locked. Okay. Keep talking about this pan flute. Let's pick it up. Maybe there's something behind it. It'd be surprising. I don't like that. And this is locked here also. Can I attack these people? No. Out of range.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Oh my! Oh, I need to do this if I'm doing it manually. That's annoying. Shit, you can kill people in this game? I thought I saved before doing anything in there. Oh well. Yeah, the key is in his house, but unless there's a second key in his house. That's so weird that the key doesn't really do anything. Is there another key here? Come on. What's this? Yeah, we know this. Okay, so we know this guy is a fucking racist. Doesn't like gargoyles. Doesn't really mean anything. And this is locked. Oh, maybe I can open this. I tried to open it. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't try it with the key. Oh, come on. Oh, this doesn't work. I don't think this will work. I don't think this is working. It's ridiculous that she believes I am too good for her. Suddenly he forgets his work and starts hurrying around in excitement. For years I've loved this woman from afar. I will begin courting her immediately. Let's go talk to her now. What about you? Okay. I don't think I talked to her. My dreams have become reality. Kami Avatar, it's an honor to meet thee. When a small farming passed my son Tobias and the widow. Some silver serpent venom was stolen from the merchant. Life is hard here in Paz. It is a town of poor people with all the ills that poverty brings. At least the fellowship brings us some relief. Recently, the town has been plagued by a thief. Not sure whether I trust the fellowship. It has undoubtedly done some good things in this world, so it cannot be all bad. Or at least the people in it cannot be all bad. Purchase carrots? No. Wheat? No. Purchase wheat? No. Thief? We talked about that. Job? We talked about that. Can we just sleep in this bed? It's starting to get late. this will take a while. It's like all the Ultima game. I could get into a dungeon, I would just die. There'll be dungeons later in the game. Apparently it's better to just go around towns, pick up stuff, do quests. This will give you XP. Yeah, 250. We're gaining XP even though we're not really battling anything. No, I wanted to talk to Polly now. You relate to Polly what you heard Thurston said about her. She's gonna completely by surprise. Thurston really said that about me. I've always liked him, but in truth I've always thought of okay. He would sell his own mother if he could get the right price for her. Oh, that's Morphin. Let's see if there's new topics of conversation with people. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, this was different, so I missed what he said before. Oh, I have news. Garrett, my son, told me that Tobias was in possession of some silver snake venom. I want to investigate and found Tobias with it. That is correct. I am a witness that what Ferdinand was said is the truth. I have often said that Tobias was no good. Now there is proof. He is a thief that has been preying upon one of our honest merchants. And to think I let him come into contact with my son. I hope he shall be dealt with in a manner appropriate to one who is leading youth astray from the way of the fellowship. I suggest that thou go and speak with his mother at once. Camille should keep a tighter rein on her offspring. They're both at the tavern. No. This is Tobias, right? Let's talk about him, about the venom. I'm falsely accused. That is right, Garrett did it. I just know it. He was in my room the other day when I came in from the fields. He said he was looking for a ball, but I do not believe him. Thou canst believe me or not, I do not care. But if thou art truly the Avatar, thou wilt know I'm telling the truth. Camille. My son Tobias has been wrongly accused. He's no thief, and I cannot believe a vial of venom was found in his possession. I truly believe it was planted there. Please, I beg thee, please clear my son's name. He has done no wrong. I know my son Tobias has suffered for not having a father. I have tried my best on mine own to raise him well, but this farm requires so much work that I fear I do not have enough time to devote to him. But I know in mine heart that my son is not a thief. Might I suggest that thou speak with Morphin again? He may have recognized signs of usage of this foul substance in other members of the village. Yeah, I talked about this to him and he didn't say anything at first. What? Yes. I'll click here. Okay. Tobias stole venom. I'm not sure Tobias was the one who stole the venom. I have not seen any of the signs of venom used in Tobias, and I'm quite familiar with its symptoms. But now that I think about it, I have noticed that Garrett has appeared very tired lately, but he seems hyperactive one moment and unhealthy the next. Perhaps thou shalt make a search for Garrett's belongings. Which reminds me, I saw him earlier playing near the slaughterhouse. He dropped his key, perhaps it opened something. Aha! Here it is. Thank you. Bye-bye. Do I have it in my inventory? Okay. I could use a little food. Who? YOLO? Yeah, the key. Okay, let's go open up this thing. Yeah, this would be his chest. Boom. Venom. I'll just pick it up. Let's pick it up with my stuff. Talk to you guys about this. Found venom. Thou didst find the venom vial in Garrett's belongings. I'm amazed. I'm astonished. I am sorry. Case solved. Let's not do that yet. What about you? Found venom, you fucker. Thou hast found me out. Yes, it was I who planted the venom on Tobias. He just says it. Doesn't care. You did deserve it. I beg thee, please not tell my parents. Parents. Without tell my parents? Yeah, of course. That was weak of character, or otherwise I was understand what I tried to do. Planted. I stole the venom from Morphin so I could put the blame on Tobias. Why? I may not have told the truth about Tobias stealing the venom, but I know that he is up to no good. He shall come to a bad end, just thou wait and see. I do not know why Morphin has it, or what he does with it. I only knew that it was valuable and that it would cause everyone worry if it were stolen. Garrett does not meet your eyes. You instinctively know he is not telling the truth and may very well be using the venom. Using venom? Well, I tried it once. I'm sorry if I will never use it again. Don't worry. I thought that if Tobias were accused of stealing something that everyone would notice, his mother would join the fellowship and force him to join too. It would improve their lives and force them to see the truth about themselves. Wow. Wow. Goodbye. Admits he stole the venom. I cannot believe. I do not want to say. That's all a plot. He might avoid trouble. Oh, it's all my fault now. Oh wow. Wow, you fuckers. What about you? Theft solved. I heard that Garrett was the one who stole the venom. And to think I live under the same roof with a hoodlum. I shall have to guard my belongings more. Oh, but the one who wanted to solve the murder was not, to solve the thing was not him. Let's say case solved. Thankfully, we can now put this business of snake venom thefts behind us. Thanks to thy thorough effort, I shall deal with my son. Let us speak to this no more. Found venom. I said, don't talk about it. Successful version. Unfortunately, the discovery has upset me a great deal. Garrett caught. Now that say my son has admitted to stealing the venom, I do not know what to say. My thanks for uncovering the truth. Tobias. No matter that Tobias did not personally steal the venom himself, he caused the theft by means of his corrupting influence on others. While his actions are just short of criminal, I still blame Tobias. What? I promise thee, I shall apply the necessary discipline to my son to ensure that this bad. I don't believe you. Why? Theft solved. When do we eat? Already? I guess that fish must not do a lot. Let's give him this. Oh. Oh, she doesn't care about the theft. And they won't care. Hypocrisy of the Fellowship. Yes. I'm starting to see it. Okay, did we get some XP for doing that? Yeah, we did. Let's go bring it to him, maybe we'll get more. No, not you. Oh shit, there's no one here now. Maybe he's here. Return venom. I thank thee for ferreting out the thief and returning my snake venom. So, Garrett was the culprit, eh? I'm not surprised now that I think about it. I must keep closer tabs on my venom from now on. That didn't give us more XP. I can such a stick in the mud running this bloody mill all the time. I would never have noticed if she were wearing a sign on her back. Okay. Let's talk to her again. Maybe we're gonna finally close this. No, okay, no, it's the same now. Okay, we have solved the mystery of pause. We will move to retain. What time is it? Nah, it doesn't matter. there yet. Meat rolls. Leeks. Leeks. What are leeks? What are leeks? Leeks. Oh, it's the vegetable. Okay, I thought it might be a regent. I don't think it's a regent. Yeah, let's type all of these so that we can walk at night. This is locked. Hello? It's cool that most of the time when you enter a house, at least the first time you enter a house, it seems that the person will literally just come at you. Hey, Erzina! Thank you for the raid. What were you playing? My name is Diane. Job. My job is to open.
We have such sights to show you.
Hey, Ambrosine, thank you so
Retrog
much.
16, hey.
24 months, 2 years, that's fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Caesar, wow. Oh yeah, I think I saw you play that. It looks a lot like Civilization. Is it the same? Is whipping? Really? Yeah, it's that game, Draken. We'll be playing this game a lot. This game. My job is to oversee the stables here in Britain and sell the horse and carriages. I'm very, very impressed. Like I was with every Ultima. Like, it's surprising that some of the things that this game does has not really been implemented, even in games today. It's more like SimCity. Oh, okay, wow. With barbarians attacking. So SimCity, but there's always a fire. Because in SimCity, sometimes there's attacks, like a probably like alien attack or something like that. Oh, she sells carriage and horse. How much is it? 120? Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy one. You should find it in a small shelter just south of the stables. Whew, across the street. Does she'll want the title? Yeah, not now. Later, maybe. Here thou wouldst find a selection of the finest horses produced by Lord British personal horse breeder. If thou dost wish to buy one, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. They come with a carriage, of course. Britain is such a grand city, but it can be somewhat disconcerting if does not know anyone. Fortunately, I know many people here. I have many friends in Britannia. Among them are Greg, James, Brownie, and Mac. Greg runs a shop that sells provisions. If thou art planning any sort of expedition, he is just the person to see. He seems to be lucky. Perhaps some of it will rub off on thee. James, who runs an inn not far from here, wanted a life of adventure. His family wanted him to run the inn after his father died, and he has been discontent ever since. Still, I think he fancies Cynthia, who works at the mint. Brownie is a decent and honest man who would have made a much better mayor than Patterson, if thou want mine opinion. He uses our horses to plough his field in the spring. One word of warning about Mac, do not let him start talking about the sky. Other than that, he is perfectly fine, I can assure thee. Yeah, we talked about it. How's it treating me? Oh, I'm pretty fine. I haven't really got into a fight or anything yet. This plays like Ultima. Like, nobody's ever said that Lord British just basically remade the game, remade Ultima like about 7 times, and then he started making things differently. Because I think Ultima 8 is different. Ultima 9 might actually be another remake of Ultima. Okay, I'll rephrase that. Since Ultima 4, it seems that it's all remakes. 5 looked like a remake of 4. 6 looked like a remake of 5, which was a remake of 4. And 7 looks like a remake of 6, which was a remake of 5, which was a remake of 4. They're all a little bit a step further. Like 5 introduced more things, but it was basically like a paint on top of like the 4, so we're just painting on top of the other. Oh, this is the thing. Yeah, this is the carriage. Oh, we're already at the end of town. Okay. Yeah, one step beyond. Yeah. Yeah. This is basically Ultima 6. But like smoother, but it's the same thing. You go around, you talk to people, you don't have to type anything in, but it's still the same. And why do I feel that I will still have to go to every shrine and pray to every, like, I don't know. Like, it's still the same map, the same characters even. No, they're not radically different. And from what I've read, it still seems to be go around the towns before going into the dungeons, which is the same for every... You don't have to do that, but you'll have a much better time if you do. If you decide to just go into the dungeons, there's no reason first, so you're just going to dungeons, not really knowing what you're doing. You see a sturdy-looking farmer's wife. She gives you a hospitable smile before returning to her chores. The thing is, what has perfected from each game mostly is the story and the way they tell you the story. Like in 4, there wasn't really a story. There were characters and it was a world, and you were doing stuff into the world. 5, more so stories and characters, but you all had to piece it all together in your mind. That's how it felt. In 6, little less so. Felt more like a real world. Characters felt more like characters, and they kind of had missions and quests for you. Kind of. Now they have missions for you. Now they literally give you quests, and you were finally like full-blown RPGs. Like, this is Fallout, essentially. Baldur's Gate, you know. We were almost there with all the Ultima, but this one has it all. We're finally getting quests from characters. Quests which gives us XP. You see a sturdy-looking farmer's wife. Name. I'm called Kelly, my lord. And I feel that Ultima 7 Part 2 will be like finally completely different from... Well, we'll be on a different island, so no more Britannia, finally. Like, all these towns that, like... I'm not tired of them, but something different would be nice. And the only reason I'm not tired of them is because I played all these games with a lot of filler in between, lots of other games. If I would have played like Ultima 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my god, at Ultima 7 I would be like, damn, fuck Trinsic, again. Oh, Lord British, again. Let me guess, Lord British heals me. Let me guess, maybe that's where we spent our training points. Fred. My Fred is one of the most respected merchants in Britain. He sells the eggs and vegetables grown by Brownie and Mac, as well as exotic imported fruits. So all I wanted was to play this game. I could have jumped directly into I keep saying Final Fantasy VII. Ultima 7. But I would have missed the feeling and the progression of, oh, that's how it all evolved. It's an adventure. I would recommend it to people. You don't need to finish them. I would say like play maybe an hour or two of each game, and then you'll get a sense of exactly. But once you get to Ultima 4, I would say play more than an hour, because it takes a lot of time before you really get into the meat of the game. Farmer's Market. Oh, I'm gonna take all your food. No, I have enough food, I don't need it. But if I need food, I just need to come here and steal everything. Fred has never raised the price of anything since opening the market. Eggs, fruits, vegetable. I guess that's to buy some. Brownie. Brownie is a good man. I do hope he runs for the mayorship again. If he does, thou must be sure to vote for him. I do believe that poor old Mac has been cooped up with his chickens for too long. He's a good person. Do not be put off by the strange stories he doth tell. He rarely ever sleeps, as he spends most of the night staring at the sky. Of course, his rooster crows at dawn, and no farmer can afford to sleep past the dawn, so his mind is a bit ragged. Oh, in Britain they look for quality produce. I see the people who buy here look over every egg for cracks and every vegetable for any sign of spoilage. The people of Paws are always short of money. Mine art goes out to them. They are always looking to buy the least expensive items, for it is all they can afford. Children. Some people don't want to keep a lot of food on their own. They are afraid of attracting fruit flies. Oh, and then I can buy some stuff. No. The king farmer waves at you as you approach. It feels like they all have like individual character portrait here. That would be really cool. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is different. Yeah, definitely. The second one is actually quite fucked up. The third one is starting to mold into what Ultima really becomes, and 4. Because 3 has the party. Yeah, 3 is actually like... Yeah, they are all a step. I can't say 4. It really starts at 1. And even Aklabeth, the first one. But yeah, 1 was... Nyeh. Barely a game. The second one is an RPG. You're just one character though, but you're wandering around. But you're going into time zone. It's really weird. It's not really taking itself seriously. And then the third one, you finally have the proper Britannia map. There is no virtue yet. It's like every game has a thing that is added to it. It's really funny. It's run by a man named Morphin, a very successful merchant. Shady, yeah, like selling drugs. The current was developing the competition to his own business activity to Paws. Paws is a good place to go buy things at low price. There's little active commerce there, however. In Paws, one must deal with people on a more personal level. Stop following me. Ah! What brings us the pleasure of having the back of this day, my lord, says Kelly. Okay, we talked to you before. We arrived in town by this way? Oh, what about you? Hey. I'm a guard. Okay, he's just a guard. What's this? Glass item. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to pause. Because I don't know where there's a bed. Well, there's beds here. Can I just sleep in one of these beds? Eight. I don't know what time it is. Pleasant dreams.
Yes, my friend, rest and heal, so that you are strong and able to face the perils before you. Pleasant dreams.
You see, handsome and flamboyant musician. I am Nino. I'm studying to be the greatest bard that Britannia has ever known. I probably already am the greatest bard Britannia has ever known. You know that Nino is not at all modest. It is great honor to be a bard. Thou art someone who gives pleasure to other people, while at the same time fulfilling a creative urge within thyself. It is truly magical. I know this from mine experience playing with the avatars. With the avatars? There's a singing group I play with. We play at the Blue Boar every evening. Please come listen to us. Nino leans in to whisper, but I plan to begin performing alone very soon. I'm obviously the most talented member of the quartet. The music hall provides a great environment for study. Judith is a wonderful teacher, and the opportunities here are of the highest quality. One day I shall travel the world and entertain the common folk and nobles alike. It is my dream to be famous throughout the land. I shall tour the country every year and play in the largest pubs in every town. He winks at you. I shall be assured of wooing the woman. Dost thou not think? I guess. Farewell. Thou must watch the posting for our performance dates. I'm very hungry. Yeah, YOLO and Spark, I guess. There you go. Okay, I think we're gonna save here. And we're gonna continue this on Monday. Next Monday. So tomorrow's Saturday. Usually I don't stream Saturdays, but I will be able to stream Tomorrow, probably some System Shock 2 fan mission. Finish the Ponterby Station that we were playing a couple of hours ago. And then Sunday, we're continuing Thief 3 at 8 p.m. Maybe some System Shock 2 before that. And Monday, we're going to continue this game. Really excited because this game is pretty nice. I don't mind going around towns and talking to people. It might be a while before we get into dungeons, if that's what interests you. And that is how the Ultima games work. So we're gonna raid somebody. Okay, let's raid Serious Cackle Demon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night and a great weekend. Ciao, and a great year. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.